Hi everybody, I'm Bree the Plant Lady, and today is an exciting day. My first box of trial plants has arrived from Pan American Seed, one of my all-time favorite genetics companies. Every year I have the opportunity to trial a handful of new plants that haven't reached the market and compile data to give information about how they perform here in my Zone 7 Central North Carolina residential garden. Of course, there's a big difference between a plant's performance in a garden setting versus in a greenhouse or nursery. And my opinion of how a plant does as a home gardener is pretty impactful because this is going to give them the information they need for understanding how to market this to the general public. So this year I have 3 annual varieties. A new begonia called Hula Wing Red White Bicolor, a new interspecific impatiens called Solarscape Magenta Bliss, and a new tomato. This is called Just Right for Dipping, and it's an orange kind of paste variety that they are suggesting is high resistance to Fusarium, nematode, and tobacco mosaic virus, all of which I have on this property. Just a big reason why I only grow tomatoes in containers now. So I'm so excited to get these unboxed. On the perennial side, there's a new variety of Rudbeckia called Gold Blitz, a new Perovskia called Blue Set. I have very low expectations for Perovskia. They do not do well in the southeast, but we'll see. And a new Echinacea called Yellow Ombre. I've been growing Echinacea from Pan American for, gosh, probably 7 or 8 years, and they have all been so terrific. So I have no doubt that this new Echinacea will be great. But these plants are actually likely going to be bound for the new property, which is also really exciting. For now, because I haven't broken ground, I'm going to get them staged here in my greenhouse, which is actually not much of a greenhouse. We don't even cover it with plastic, but you see it has 50% shade cloth on it. And of course, the most important thing, easy access to water. So these are of course in small pots, but they'll be in good company with all of the other plants that I have staged in here that eventually will get planted in the ground in the coming weeks and months. Well, I hope that you will stay tuned to see how all of these new varieties perform through the 2022 growing season. Now, some of you may know a lot of my career was spent in retail mail order, and so I really admire packaging. This is the most brilliant packaging solution, these clamshells where the plants can't get moved in shipment and they're in perfect condition. I mean, look at that. The fact that this has been transported from across the country, showed up on my door today, and you see how perfectly they fit in this box. I wish, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think that they have a mail order aspect to their business, though I think there's a huge opportunity for that. But I just wanted to show you this really remarkable packaging. And it's so funny because I never can throw this out, even though I won't do anything with it. I just think that this packaging is so clever. Now, of course, it's still early April and I have cold temperatures in the forecast, not quite freezing, but mid-30s for plants that have clearly been grown in a greenhouse will be very damaging. So these are gonna stay out here for today, but then they're gonna be brought inside the house because this is the issue of spring, of course. This is why I encourage people to not jump the gun and go to the nurseries and buy all of their summer plants, because we're still in the yo-yo of cold and warm temperatures. But I do look forward to sharing updates with you on how all of these great trial plants perform. And I hope you will be inspired to try growing a few new plants for yourself this coming up season. Well, be sure to subscribe for regular updates. And as always, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Happy gardening!